early.
Oh, Beavis and Butthead. Why the fuck are you here early, you son of a bitch? Why are you early? You come here early again, I'll fucking strangle you.
We have one concurrent viewers. One.
Sweet.
One
concurrent
the
viewers.
loneliest viewer that you'll ever do.
I hate how it doesn't match because the fucking thing down there says 1 and the thing up there says 142. It's
just
like
another
man,
YouTube feature. I mean, there's more
get
than one
consistent,
person,
bro.
There's more than one person fucking, you know, like commenting right now. So
shut up, Paul. There's only one person watching this.
Early. Too early.
Too early. Disgustingly early.
Why is this early?
Why are you early? Why are you open? The people don't want content this early.
Dude, I'm not even gonna try till like 2 minutes from now. Okay, 1 minute from now.
You're pissing me the fuck off. Yeah, we don't even start. This is the pre-show. Fuck, we don't have to try nothing.
We should just relax.
Yeah, like fuck these people. They don't fucking tell us when we gotta work and shit.
And if they bitch about it, we can relax into the show too. You can take a little nap or something. I mean, this is the pleb show.
No sound. No sound. There's sound. Poral. Just be punctual.
I got on your fucking people like, tell Paul and ban me. Tell Paul. I was like, fuck off. Hey. Go create a new account, bitch. It's not hard.
Hey guys, can you say it in your heart to talk to TJ/ or Paul?
Dude, I gotta read the one that you texted me. That one's unbelievable.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah, that's the guy.
Dude, I think we found a person saltier than Paul.
Yeah, this guy fucking, that was like a salt explosion. I was like, are you fucking shitting me with this?
Dude, I love your response too, TJ. You have the best response. I don't want to say it because
he says, Paul is on ideology, crying that people are mean to him on the internet when he is the most abusive person online I've ever seen. You were so dumb to tie your financee in with that financee. I want you to know why your popularity tanked. It's because you gave out your charity to an absolute piece of trash. Is there any way you could dump that scum? It's going to end bad.
Yeah.
And then you said got kicked out of ideology, eh?
Well, he was banned from ideology.
Oh, and his response that, actually, no, I was not.
I actually was not banned. I just didn't want to be there.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Man, I mean, look, dude, I'm the first dude to admit that I'm an asshole. But fuck me, man.
But fuck me, man. You heard it here, folks.
Fuck me.
If Jude's watching, but fuck me. But fuck me.
Hey, Jude.
I agree with Bill Gates. I do as well.
I think Paul wants to be on top of Jude, though, right? Or is it? How's that work?
Jude wants, man.
So if you get Jude, it's just like, I don't give a fuck. It's all good.
I mean, I don't
Jude
think
wants to poke
Jude.
me, or have me. I don't care. Whatever he wants, man. It's on him.
I want to sponsor a vid. All right, well, send
Or
us
it
some
can
money.
be on
You
me
can.
if that's the way he wants. I really don't care.
Anyway, so this guy on the screen apparently has the biggest dick on Earth or whatever.
The Falcon.
You can't really when I first saw him, like, that doesn't look like the dude with the world's biggest dick. But then I saw the expression on his face. I'm like, yeah, it kind of does actually.
I mean, yeah, no other man on the planet can make that expression.
Yeah, his dick is 13.5 inches when erect, he said.
Dude, his expression almost kind of looks,
or whatever, but
and I guess it makes sense. It almost looks white guilt polish.
Yeah.
Well, he said he's ashamed in the article.
Yeah, he does. I mean, he says there's pros and cons, man. So he held the unofficial title of having the world's biggest dick for more than 2 decades since his appearance on the 1999 HBO documentary Private Dicks, Men Exposed. He says going on the show was maybe a mistake. In 2003, Rolling Stone wrote an article about him titled Mr. Big, Jonah Falcon's Giant Penis Problem. He also appeared on The Daily Show, where he said his foreskin could completely envelop a doorknob.
Jesus.
Nowadays, Falcon's focuses lie elsewhere, but he could still be persuaded to answer Men Health 20 questions, and they are certainly juicy answers.
All right.
He said he first realized how well endowed he was when some of his classmates pointed it out to him. Falcon says he was the topic says the topic of his penis is off limits with his family. Says he doesn't want to do porn. I can't get fully hard when people are watching to begin with. And even if I wanted to, I need to go back to a 32-inch waist. So he's like, yeah, I got a huge dick, but I'm kind of chubby. So,
Fat,
and I'm kind of shy too. Shy about what at that point? I don't fucking know. Said, I don't need a fancy car. I don't need a gun. I happily wear a mask and so on because I don't have to prove my masculinity to anyone. I'll wear all pink, damn it.
I mean, if it does come down to having to prove his masculinity to anyone, he can just flop out that gigantic rhino dick.
You ain't a real man. It's like,
hold on. You were saying? Because I mean, the only way you can top that at that point is you got to whip out a bigger one.
I love the fans. I love that he's just like, I don't need a fucking big car or a fancy car. I don't need a fucking gun. I can wear a mask. I don't need to do any of this fucking bullshit. I'm masculine shit because I just got the world's biggest dick. Fuck you.
Yeah, that's all he needs.
He don't need to overcompensate like the rest of us. Also, he never had to worry about finding sexual partners. He admits to having relationships with some very well-known people, but holds back on the sex confessions. But it comes with its downsides too. Falcon says people can assume he's a bad person, egotistical, or that he's a slut. He also gets tired of people wanting to measure him, although
let me measure your dick.
He's never had to worry about being too much for a partner. If your partner's excited, they can take a fire hydrant. Look, I've had one partner say that they'd try getting fucked by big cocks, but they always hurt. But I was shockingly easy, even though I am a little thicker than my wrist.
Jesus.
There you go.
Poor guy.
Christ, man. The world is
Poor
a
guy.
goddamn nightmare.
Yeah, dude. You know what, Paul? How much happy you'd be right now? Like, I'm saying, change nothing else about your life, but you got this guy's dick.
I don't
It's
even
like,
want his dick. I just want like 3 extra inches of his dick. Give him a 10-incher and give me a fucking 9-incher, and let's call it gravy. You know what I mean?
No, Paul. That's not how it works, dude. You either get to be fucking Falcon here, or you get to be a fucking, or you get to be a sparrow. Little sparrowy.
Dude, these cock oligarchs are holding out on all the dick, and poor people like me are left
Well, he
with
has
these...
advice for you, Paul. He also shared his sex tips advice to men who wish they had a bigger penis. It's like you would know the least about that of anyone on earth, but okay. A hot bod and a winning personality will attract far more than a large cock if you're looking for sex. I see hot guys with ripped abs and I feel inadequate. Otherwise, no one cares you have a small cock except yourself. Don't bring it up. And if they make a comment, just show them how experienced you are at using your mouth. Trust me, I've been rendered helpless by a good blowjob. The same will happen going down on a hot guy or gal.
How the fuck does anybody blow him? He's got,
you know what? Like, what a nice fucking dude. He can fucking literally rub his dick in your fucking face. But he's like, you know what? Like, just be yourself, man.
Just be yourself, everybody. Yeah, easy for you to say, fucking Mr. 13.5-inch dick
like,
motherfucker.
It's like, you know, when you're walking around, it's like...
easy for you to have this fucking zen attitude, you fucking asshole.
Fucking tripod motherfucker, dude. Yeah, of course. Tripod is like, what's the big deal, guys? Life is great.
Yeah, you fucking prick. Bet you don't fucking worry about shit.
You know what? Have him get a dick reduction surgery. They can call me and tell me how fucking great his life is. Yeah,
motherfucker.
I have a stunningly average penis now. How's your life changed?
Terrible. Kill me. Let's switch dicks for a week and see if you're fucking so rosy. You know what I mean?
Dude, I would love to see TJ after he got this dude's dick for the week. You know, he would be making this exact face.
Yeah.
He would have this exact look on his face. He would be
Wouldn't
so
even
happy.
fucking see TJ that week. Like, he'd be like, I'm canceling the show, guys.
Dude, I don't want that much dick. That's too much dick. I can't sling that much dick. But you know what? Like, a little bit of extra and this guy having a little less seems to me like cosmically would be fair.
Yeah, come on. This dude's like the Jeff Bezos of dick. He's like hoarding all the dick.
Yeah, he's a cock oligarch, dude.
If you got a small dick, you know where it went. Went to this dude.
Yeah. Everyone out there with a small penis, just remember, this dude stole some of your dick. That's why his dick is so big.
Yeah, go ask him for some of his extra dick.
God damn.
Because he's got extra dick on tap for you.
Here's some extra dick on tap. Senator Rand Paul suspended from YouTube for making false COVID claims, per report. Louisville KY jelly. Senator Rand Paul has been suspended from YouTube after making controversial comments about COVID-19 and masks in a video last week. According to Forbes, in the video Paul posted a few days ago, which was later removed, he claimed that cloth masks don't work and most over-the-counter masks don't prevent infection. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention has long reported that both masks offer some protection from COVID. Senator blasted YouTube for deleting his video, saying it censored his content. I think this kind of censorship is very dangerous, incredibly anti-free speech, and truly anti-progress of science, which involves skepticism and argumentation to arrive at the truth.
Skepticism of what? Shit that works?
Yeah.
Where's the scientific data?
Everyone knows it's an integral part of science when a non-scientist shows up and is like, no, that's part of the scientific process, Scotty. Come on.
Yeah. Well, scientific studies have been done on the efficacy of masks, and they work. They're not perfect, of course. You can still get infected with COVID-19 or other variants of it. I mean, sure. But it is sound advice.
Can we suspend Rand Paul from the fucking Senate, too?
That would be good.
Yeah,
let's replace him with that neighbor that fucking knocked his ass out.
Yeah, that guy. I want to vote for that guy.
Yeah, can I vote for him?
Dude, I would vote for that dude solely on the basis of him having done that.
Dude, yeah, he shows up at a camping rally. Fuck Grandpa, knock that bitch out. Like, yeah, vote.
Yeah, you go to his platform fucking area on his website. You click on it, and it's just like, I knocked out Rand Paul's ass. You know, you're just like, okay.
I knocked that motherfucker.
That guy's doing time because he's a senator and shit. You know, I mean, like, whatever, though. I mean, that guy fucking fought the good fight.
Yeah, man.
I don't care if like he was even I don't care if this fucking neighbor was technically in the wrong about whatever the issue was, and Rand Paul was demonstrably, unequivocally right.
Yeah, I don't care if it was like
I don't care.
I don't care if the attack was totally out of line and it was wrong and all that shit. I'm
like Rand Paul was like, "Oh, could you not, destroy my lawn or something or like whatever the fucking name was?" It's like, "Fuck you, bitch." Whap.
Can we swap him out with RuPaul? No, because then drag queens have to deal with Rand Paul. That's fucked up.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? We just need to get rid of him. He needs to go. He needs to be retired.
Where can we put him?
An old folks home. I guess he's not old enough for that yet, huh?
Yeah, he's not quite old enough yet. I think you know what we need to do? We need to put him in a carpet store so he could fucking
I've got it.
He point to that rug on his head and just be like, "Yeah, you like this rug? Well, I got plenty more like it. Here,
just let him be a Fox News.
Rand Paul's Rug World.
Just let him be a Fox News guy. Let him go be like a Fox News. Have the Rand Paul hour or some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just make him a worthless ass talking head. Let's get at that.
It'll get canceled after fucking a year anyway.
Yeah, due to low ratings.
You know, maybe fucking have him like follow up Tucker or something so that he has a little bit of a boost. You know.
Do we call it the fluffer, dude? He can go and fluff Tucker before.
Oh yeah.
Here on the fluffer.
You know what
Carlson's gonna say is gonna be great. And
yeah.
amazing.
Why give him his own show? Just put him on Tucker Carlson's show, but have him just be like the yes man to Tucker. You know,
Tucker. That is a very interesting point.
Yeah, just have him be like second voice Tucker shit.
We've seen on other shows. Glenn Beck has done it. Steven Crowder does it. Ben Shapiro does. All these guys have these little toadies.
I've always thought the one thing Tucker Carlson's show was missing was like a fucking yes man to be like, yeah, you right, Tucker. Rand Paul would be great for that. You know, he just sits in the fucking secondary chair. Every once in a while, the camera cuts him. He's like, I agree, Tucker. That's a very cogent point. You know?
Better than this fucking take on mass.
O.J. Simpson refuses to visit Los Angeles because he's afraid he'll end up sitting next to whoever did it.
He means himself? Is he worried about sitting next to a fucking mirror?
Orenthal James Simpson, who foolishly spent almost 9 years in prison for a litany of offenses after miraculously beating a murder charge, is afraid. Not of the boogeyman or of raisins in his potato salad, but of crossing paths with the sadistic murderer who killed his ex-wife, Nicole Brown Simpson.
Right.
Back in 1994.
Okay.
During a recent interview with The Athletic, the Buffalo Bills great discussed his legacy both on and off the football field, as well as his status as number 41 on the Athletic list of the 100 best NFL players in history, and admitted that much like Timberlands, he doesn't exactly feel comfortable in Los Angeles. I have trouble with L.A., the If I Did It author said. If I did it. People may think this is self-serving, but I might be sitting next to whoever did it. I really don't know who did this.
And the fact that this guy is still out on the fucking streets is just proof that there's no justice in this world.
I figured eventually somebody would confess to something, you know? Simpson told The Athletic. Yeah. I had one suspect I told my lawyers to look at. I still think he might be involved, but I can't talk about it.
Yeah. Okay.
You wouldn't know her.
All
She lives
right.
in Canada, you know.
Come on, dude. I mean, like, really? I mean, really, OJ is gonna fucking make this.
OJ,
Just don't even talk about it.
just
bro.
like, you know.
Yeah, like, why even bother?
I have a hot girlfriend. She just goes to another school, and you wouldn't know her.
OJ,
Oh, of course,
you-
yeah.
Look, OJ, you got away with it. You done it. Like, stop, dude.
Yeah, I mean, you keep harping on this shit. Like, man, maybe I'll be in LA and I'll be sitting
Like,
around.
maybe if I
like,
keep saying this shit, one day somebody's gonna be convinced that I didn't do this shit.
Somebody needs to just explain how it's physically impossible for him to be seated next to Orenthal James Simpson while he's in LA.
Yeah, don't worry
You know
about
what I
it.
mean? Like, he's afraid of the murderer. You can't be seated next to yourself, sir. So,
dude, maybe it's like a bad like Liam Neeson movie where it's like he really is trapped inside, and there's like another guy. It's like he's Orenthal's Simpson, but then there's OJ, and OJ comes out, dude. He's like, I don't want to sit next to OJ. Don't make me sit there. You are OJ. You don't understand.
I'm afraid if I go to LA, I might kill again.
That's what it is, dude. He doesn't want OJ to come out.
oh, he just flaunts it. He just flaunts it at this point, dude.
He does, yeah. That's
Like
all it
that
is.
book. If I did it, wink, wink.
If I
you
did
know?
it,
Here's how
If
I
I
would
did
have
it.
done it if it was me.
which it totally wasn't. I just
mean,
want to clarify.
he was
I did not do it, but if I did,
basically a long history of racism exonerated OJ. It was so many other people have been done dirty that they found the one black guy that was not being done dirty, and they're like, let him off. You know what I mean? Like, it's like the same with R. Kelly. It's like it's miraculous when these guys win these cases. It's like the guiltiest motherfucker ends up. It's like the Boondocks did it. Do you know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck? Like, OJ's guilty. There's overwhelming DNA evidence he did it. There's no question OJ did it.
Do
The
you
legal
think at
system
this
says he's
point?
innocent.
Do you think at this point there's any chance that we see a return of OJ to the silver screen, dude?
dude, I totally,
Oh my god.
yeah, like why not, dude?
Maybe in a B movie.
Dude, if I was, I'd put OJ in a movie.
Reboot,
you know what?
reboot Naked Gun, dude.
You know what I would have him do if I
Have
was
him
gonna
be
put
the
OJ
main
in a movie?
character in Naked Gun.
If I was gonna put OJ in a movie, it would be like I'd have a scene where the character has an ice cream cone, right? And OJ fucking just snatches the ice cream cone, takes a lick, and then throws it on the ground. It's like, hey, why'd you do that? He's like, I didn't do it. And then the rest of his scene is just him arguing that he didn't do the fucking ice cream cone thing, you know?
If I was gonna put OJ in a scene in a movie, I think it would be like this woman and man kind of making out on a couch. And
Yeah.
all of a sudden there's this violent knock on the door, and when they answer it, it's J.O. Plimpton.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I mean? The
famous
the-
lacrosse player.
Yeah,
Dude, what if
yeah,
you-
the
what if you
famous
cast
lacrosse
OJ as,
player,
like-
J.O.
What if you make
Plimpton.
this like a slasher movie, dude?
Yeah, and he takes a knife and kills the fuck out of both of them, right? That's how I'd
Dude, I've
start
got
an
it.
OJ movie.
We cast OJ, and a bunch of people get like stabbed and murdered and shit. And it's like it's gonna be OJ, but in the end, it's not OJ. And OJ saves the fucking day. We subvert expectations completely. They're like, see how people get killed. It's like, oh my god, it's OJ. Because OJ is like, you see him in the beginning of the movie. It's all like he's like kind of like creepy and weird. And it's
All
like, oh, it's got to be him as the
Or
killer.
you know what we do? We gotta get someone. Okay, if anyone out there owns like a TV station, just happens to be watching this stupid shit for some reason,
I mean, several people probably do.
dude, OJ Simpson reality show wherein you fucking follow OJ with cameras as he attempts to track down the real killer.
I got an even better one. OJ Simpson mockumentary reality show where you follow him around and he callously kills people and gets away with it over and over again.
OJ, what happened?
Like he pulls up to the Starbucks and he's like, I asked for light ice on this. And they're like, oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Simpson. And when they reach back out to take it back, he just slits their throat and drives away. I'm not.
OJ's found in the parking lot.
I
drinking
didn't do it.
His mocha
I
frappuccino.
didn't do it.
And they're like, OJ, what happened? Huh?
OJ was found innocent in a court of law. That's true.
Yeah, I mean, you can't deny OJ
True
that. Innocent,
Truth. You speak the truth.
True.
not
that.
innocent, just not guilty.
What the hell is this? Some kind of Pessimist Productions Patreon? Wow.
So you
Looks
want to
like
listen
a
to a
great
bunch
place.
of depressed fucking losers? Yeah, I got better things to do with my time.
Do you though?
No, I'm sorry.
you,
I don't.
though?
I actually don't. I'm pretty lame.
Join our Patreon, folks. Remember, this is a 2-hour show, but you guys only see the first hour for free here on YouTube. The second half is behind a paywall, along with a bunch of other stuff, like weeks and weeks worth of shows at this point. So
Bundles and bundles of content.
Yeah, I think
tons of
if you
shit,
sat
and we
down
got
and
lots
tried
of
to
shit in the
watch-
works.
If you try to watch everything exclusive on our thing, it would take you over a week of just
Oh yeah,
full blown watching.
it'd
nothing
take you
but
more than
us.
2 weeks at this point.
Probably
Take
so.
you a
Yeah.
long fucking time. Yeah, I mean, you know, we might even be coming up on a month's worth of content by now. I don't even fucking know.
Who fuck even knows, dude?
Dude,
It's
we
a
Actually,
should
lot.
go look.
refuse to go on with the show until that patron number down at the bottom goes up by 1.
Oh, really?
Up by 1.
Yeah, we're not even gonna fuck.
How
yeah,
long does it?
You know what?
How long does it take though?
Fuck you guys. I don't know.
All right, we might be here a while.
Who fucking knows?
We're gonna-
Scotty?
We might. I mean, you might have to reload the page. Just refresh the page and
Good.
see if it's happened
Yeah,
yet.
let's see. It already did.
It already
Okay,
did.
See,
There
there,
you
we
go.
go. Now we'll go on with the show.
Okay.
Good on you. Wise decision.
Good
Smart.
patron. Good.
Smart.
That patron gets 3 cookies.
That person knows what the fuck they're doing.
patron,
Okay.
come to me and I will give you 3 cookies.
3 delicious cookies. Governor Andrew Cuomo resigns over sexual harassment allegations.
Shocking.
Here he is with a Dunkin'. What is this Dunkin' cup? DNKN? That sucks.
Duncan sucks, dude.
No, it does not. Dunkin's amazing.
That's my response to you.
Is that the
You suck
video of
balls.
him stepping
How
down?
How come he looks the same in all these? Yeah, we'll get back around to it.
Because he's a clone.
Dude, he never looks any different. Okay, we can watch it.
Responsibility for my actions.
Pretty low.
I have been
All right, hold up. Turn this fucking shit up.
That's part of his strategy. He came here.
too familiar with people.
That's why this
My
guy's here.
sense of
familiar.
humor can be insensitive and off-putting.
Mhm.
I do hug and kiss people casually,
Gross.
women and men.
Whoa.
I don't want that.
You know what? At least he's thinking ahead to
Dude.
the 21st century, dude. He's not just sexually harassing women, he's also sexually harassing men.
Look.
Good job. He was a great governor, Dan. What do you
Listen,
say?
I pretty much rape anyone I
Dude,
see. You
I
know,
just-
man, woman, fucking tree. It doesn't matter to me. Anything I see, I
Look at
at least give it a kiss.
Look at this freeze frame. He looks like he's like an ecstasy right now. Like most people when they
I
resign,
mean,
are-
what's wrong with that? Are you saying I'm too full of love? Isn't love a good thing?
you figured it would be. Sometimes there's too much love, teacher.
He's Italian, though, you know. It's a me, Cuomo.
I
And
got
here-
thrown
I
out of my
grab a-
summer camp.
I grab your butthole. It's a fine. I'm Italian.
I finger your butthole. Do you not love
This
me?
is how we say we hello in Italy. Yo, we finger the butthole.
Is that how they do it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't you remember when you were in Italy?
This goes
Uh,
way
not
back
really.
with me, you know? Thrown out of my
Yeah, the
preschool
longest
for
time, you know?
humping the teacher's leg.
I have done it all my life.
What? He's been a
It's who I've been.
I have literally
since I
fucking
can
dry
remember.
humped everybody I've ran across
my
my
mind,
entire life.
I've-
dude. Cuomo's like a small, like little, like yipper dog that just is horny all the time. And there's no, you know, there's no bitches, so it's like your leg will do.
never crossed the line with anyone.
If
Well,
you
that
came up to
day
me
you
and
just
kissed
got
me,
done
that would be
saying you-
crossing my line, dude.
Yeah, you just got done saying you crossed the line with about half the fucking country that doesn't like to be hugged and grabbed and smooched on in public.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you're with someone
Nuh-uh.
else who's, like, into that culture or whatever, I guess, go ahead. But, like, ugh,
Mod
I don't
on.
want that. I don't want that. If you come in to, like, give me a kiss, I'm going to be petrified with terror. So, yeah, I don't want that.
But I didn't realize the extent to which the line has been redrawn.
Oh.
It's not.
Dude, I love the defense, dude. Like the line has been look, I wasn't crossing the line. The line was redrawn.
I didn't cross
behind me.
I didn't cross the line.
What's
the
that
line
behind me?
crossed me.
What's that behind? It's the line. Oh no! What have I done? So it's like he's trying to claim he
There are
retroactively did it.
generational and cultural shifts that I just didn't fully appreciate.
Yeah.
And I should have. No excuses.
Except for the ones I just laid out.
Except for the 1 minute of
But
excuses.
I want to thank the women who came forward with sincere complaints. It's not easy to step forward, but you did an important service. And you taught me, and you taught others an important lesson. Personal boundaries must be expanded and must be protected.
No. Personal boundaries must be established in your head. That's the point of this. This is not about society. This is about you having no idea of what people's boundaries are and thinking that it is fine for you to grab people's asses and fucking hit on people constantly. Did you guys see the shit that they released in the fucking investigation of him?
I mean, it was a massive
Just a total
investigation.
fucking like scumbag. Just a total
Just constantly.
fucking ass pinching fucking scumbag. You know what I mean? So fuck that. It's not like, yeah, dude, unless you're talking about the line like back in medieval Europe or something.
Look, sire, it's like in 15th century England, this was permissible.
You know what, dude?
Like,
I take
what are
that
you talking
back.
about?
Even then, if he would have grabbed some fucking wench's ass, a bunch of dudes probably would have beat the fuck out of him for it. Like, there's...
Dude, the wench probably would have beat his ass.
Yeah, true. Like, there's no... Whatever, dude. I love it when these fucking guys get gaffled up. They claim they did nothing wrong, and then once they're backed into a corner where they can't say that anymore, they do this, like, faux apology. No excuses, except for this giant fucking... excuse-laden video where I talk about how I'm from a different culture and a different time and the line has been redrawn. But hey, look, no excuse though. Get out of here, bro.
Excuse there.
I mean, he resigned. He was going to be impeached. So.
The only thing I'm
And
sad
I want to say thank you to these cunts what ratted me out. You know,
Yeah.
it's real brave of them to do that. I'm sure no reprisals is coming their way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I
But
just
they
really
live
want to
long
thank
and
all the
fruitful
women
lives.
that came forward. You know, I really wish you the best in life. Hope nothing should happen to your sweet mothers, your sweet grandmothers, your little dogs. You know what I mean? God forbid something horrible happened to you, you know? God forbid. God forbid. Not on me, man. Don't even say it. I spit over my left shoulder. Oh, at the very idea that something bad could happen to you.
I pulled this. I don't care about this story. I just want to revel in like the fact that Fred Durst looks like this right now.
What in the fuck is wrong with him?
Dude, Fred Durst, you know what? I think this is an image upgrade for him.
This is his new look, bro.
He's like a 70s.
You know, Fred Durst is
he's 70s
bald
cop.
as a cue ball, right? So he's
So
wearing
there's no way. This is like a wig, right?
he's
Oh,
wearing a
of course.
toupee, dude.
Yeah.
He's wearing a
Fred Durst
fucking toupee.
He's embracing his inner dad. You know, like Fred Durst has made some changes in life, guys, and he wants
See if
to
we can
show
find
the
some more
world.
shit. Here, you can fuck. We can
Yeah,
see
so-
him in
so-
action, bro.
Yeah, see, like, yeah.
He is.
Oh my god, dude, that is the worst rug I've ever seen. Is this
What are
just
you
he's like
talking
doing this
about?
for
Look-
attention or something?
Yeah.
I mean,
this is
clearly.
like this is a conscious like image change for sure. Like
Yeah.
he deleted everything on his Instagram and posted this image as like this is the new Fred
So
Durst.
Fred Durst wants to
bitch.
be like my 70s like grandpa now.
He looks like he's trying to play like a fucking detective in a fucking 70s movie or something.
Dude,
Yeah.
how does he have so much hair on his head, but not a single follicle is actually connected to his scalp anywhere? Do you see that shit?
Yeah, I mean you can see
that
there's like you
crazy?
can see like the line of the shit. I mean it's like
He's
totally
got tons
fucking
of
fake.
fucking full hair, but not a single sprout of it comes out of his fucking head.
Yeah.
No,
Look at all
that
that.
you know what, guys?
Look at that line,
It's just
you know.
an endless
look,
cave at his
But I have
hairline, dude.
But I have an app. I'm scanning his hair. Nope, this is real hair, Paul.
Oh shit! Well, I take it all
This
back.
is 100% real hair. Look at it. Look. See, those angles are deceptive. The way it rests on his head now, that is totally 100% his hair.
Is he trying to look like a grandpa molester guy? Like what is
Does
this?
he drive around a fucking old van now?
He's going for dad vibes. Look, he even wrote a full little dad vibe song. Check out your dad with the swag on the floor.
Check out your dad with the swag
Mama
on
gonna
the floor.
brag when I walk in the door. Yeah, you know.
That's how he would say it, TJ.
He's got the dad vibe song going. You know, He's rocking it, Paul.
Fred Durst has just hit the pinnacle, dude. He's just
You can't get on his level, Paul. You just ain't
You
down
know
with
what?
the new dad look,
This
bro.
is performance art, Paul. This is just several concept layers conceptually above what
doesn't
people
look like
us can
anybody's-
comprehend.
He doesn't look like anybody's dad is the problem.
He does,
He
dude.
He's
looks
your
like-
daddy, Paul.
He looks like
your
a
dad,
dude
Paul.
that would get thrown out of a seedy bar because he's creeping people out. You know what I mean?
No, I don't.
I
think
guess
so.
that you can't fucking.
I don't think so at all.
There's no
Paul. I think he'd be
video
welcomed
footage,
with open arms. Look, he has 359,000 Instagram followers.
Everyone loves him, Paul.
He's getting kicked out of a bar. Come on.
Everyone loves this new look, Paul. You're
he
the
did
only
it
one
all
left
for the
behind on
nookie,
this.
dude.
Yeah, look at him.
Look at him. Look
Look
at
at
him
him.
go. Look
That's
at
a
him go.
handsome man. That's a handsome motherfucking man, bro. All right,
This
whatever.
just looks like a bad cosplay of that fucking bad grandpa thing that Johnny Knoxville did.
R. Kelly claims herpes is not an STI.
Dude, OJ and R. Kelly in one episode.
Asked for charges to be dropped.
Herpes isn't an STI.
Kelly's lawyers are arguing that herpes is not a sexually transmitted infection as defined by the New York State Department of Health. R. Kelly has been charged with knowingly exposing partners to an STI, but he thinks prosecutors made a rash decision. As TMZ reports, lawyers for the singer are arguing that herpes does not meet the definition of a sexually transmitted infection as laid out by the New York State Department of Health, and therefore charges should be dropped. It's hard to know how seriously a judge would take this argument. He's been charged under New York Public Health Law 2307, which reads, any person who, knowing himself or herself to be infected with an infectious venereal disease, has sexual intercourse with another, shall be guilty of a misdemeanor. Kelly is not arguing that he wasn't aware of his infection, but rather that herpes does not count. The law doesn't expound on which diseases fall under this statute, and there's a precedent for a narrower definition. Via the Center for HIV Law and Policy, the NYSDOH said in 2017 that it interprets the law as only applying to individuals who knowingly expose another individual to an acute bacterial venereal disease such as syphilis or gonorrhea.
So yet again, when you're rich and have really good lawyers, you can somehow just weasel your way out of anything.
Well, this hasn't worked yet, but I mean, really,
it sounds like there's actually a legal precedent for the argument to be made. It doesn't seem like totally far-fetched. Like, on the face of it, it sounded like this is kind of ridiculous, but then it's like, well, there's actually other rulings that said it's more narrow than that.
People think that because you're rich that you're automatically just given like better treatment. It's not even really that. It's just that you can afford better lawyers who actually can make these sort of advanced level legal arguments. Because like a public defender is not going to fucking find some obscure precedent and try to argue some crazy shit like this.
Well, the New York Supreme Court in 2017 held this. Like, we have to consider that precedent. It's like, okay.
Worst music ever. Yeah. What about I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. That was in Space Jam, for fuck's sake. If it's good enough for Space Jam, it's good enough for
what about
me.
the original Space Jam? The good
the
Space Jam.
OG Space Jam with Michael Jordan, not the new fucking shitty Space Jam. I'm talking about the classic Space Jam.
Dude,
back when things were good.
It's just upsetting to see. I laid out a great vision for Space Jam 2, and to see them just take that vision and
release
just throw
the
it away.
Scotty cut.
You know what?
Hashtag release
I will
the Scotty
I will tell
cut.
you this: the Scotty cut was made. Studio buried it, man.
Studio buried that cut, bro.
Studio buried it.
Dude, you know what? If I were the judge in this case, I'd figure out a perfect way to settle this.
Yeah, how would you do it?
Herpes isn't a fucking STI, right?
Uh-huh.
Let's go get a dude that's got a horrible outbreak of herpes and have him rub his dick and balls all over your face. And if you're willing to have that done here in the courtroom, then I'll let you off on the misdemeanor charge for spreading herpes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's already got the herpes, so, you know.
He doesn't have, he doesn't have them on his face.
Yeah. Get him on your face, boy.
Yeah, give R. Kelly some cold sores.
Give him some eye herpes. You know what I mean?
Oh, eye herpes? Oh, man, that sounds horrible, dude.
Get it in every crevice. Well, I mean, it's not an STI, so there's no way that this dude's herpes-infested dick will transfer any kind of disease. Just like his fucking lawyer said. So here you go. Here's your herpes-infested cock. I want you to get it in every crevice. Make sure the herpes juice gets in every crevice. That's right.
Herpes juice, dude.
Yeah. Pop a few herpes and make sure it gets up your nose.
Open wide.
Yeah,
pop a herp.
Under
look
your
at this.
tongue.
This is a juicy one. Ooh,
outside of your lips and the inside, sir. That's right. Yep, herpes everywhere because you're not going to catch anything. Not an STI.
Yeah, not infection.
Alabama evangelist Kent Hovind arrested on domestic violence charge.
Kent, what are you doing?
Kent Hovind, the Alabama evangelist and owner of Conecuh County's Dinosaur Adventureland, was arrested last Friday on a domestic violence charge after his wife claimed that the pastor body slammed her.
Jesus.
Body
According to
slammer?
court records filed Thursday, Hovind, who is known as Dr. Dino and has nearly 185,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel, allegedly injured his wife, Cindy Lincoln, by body slamming her, sending her to the emergency room in late 2020. According to an order of protection Lincoln filed July 19th against Hovind. He wants to shut me up, Lincoln wrote in explaining why she fears the evangelist. He is dependent upon public opinion for his livelihood. I fear he will kill me to shut me up. Lincoln also claimed Hovind sent his right-hand man to her property to threaten her, and then he trashed the property the next day.
Damn, he
Hovind was arrested.
Goon?
Yeah, he sent a goon.
Good day to you. I noticed this property very nice.
Hovind
It's
was
like, wait a
arrested
minute.
July 30th on third-degree domestic violence. Records show he was released from the Conecuh County Jail after posting $1,000 bond. On his YouTube channel, Hovind proclaimed his innocence, saying he was squeaky clean.
You know what? That's what you should propose for his trial. Like, look, trial by God. I'm going to say, God, I'm innocent. And if I'm lying, God will strike me down, Judge. God, I'm innocent.
What are
Let
you
this man
doing
go.
on my property, man? Get out of here. Dr. Dino, send him regard.
Dr. Dino, very,
Dude, who knew
very
Dr. Dino
upset.
has a goon?
Fuck
Yeah,
yeah,
dude.
he does, dude. It's Dr. Dino.
Sounds like he's got, like, it sounds like he has, like, people, you know? Sounds like he's a guy that has, like, people at his disposal.
Dude, when you
know?
got Dinosaur Adventureland, you pull some fucking heavy hitters in.
Let go quickly. If you hold it straight.
So that's not the one where he's denying it. Shit, whatever.
I'm innocent.
I didn't do it.
I didn't do it.
Look, ask God.
Bitch
Ask
body
Jesus,
slammed herself.
Ask the Holy Spirit. I'm innocent.
You've seen what you've seen that bitch. She body slammed herself.
Much like the theory
She
of
did it.
evolution, it's a lie.
Yeah, you believe that? I got a theory of evolutionary biology to sell you. Fucking idiot. Stevie Nicks cancels tour over COVID fears. At my age, I am extremely cautious.
Insane.
What? Why though?
Jason Isbell, Limp Bizkit, and Leonard Skinner also cancel concerts as COVID-19 cases continue to rise.
It's because
in the
she's a
US.
liberal, y'all. These conservatives going out there. Look, I think it's Eric Clapton there. He got the jab, got the shot. TJ almost killed him.
Dead.
So I'm gonna tell you something, TJ.
Go
Right
ahead.
now, I mean, Stevie Nicks here. I mean, back in the 70s, made some good music. Back in the 70s, Stevie Nicks and Fleetwood Mac, they would have been out there. They've been touring. They've been doing everything they need to do, TJ. Now, unfortunately, these liberals got and poisoned her brain. She won't even go on tour no more.
Weak. Yeah, she was supposed to be performing in California, Colorado, Texas, and Louisiana.
Yep. A jazz fest, TJ. That's a great
The
festival.
Jazz Fest was canceled outright, and now she's canceled the rest of her dates. So you
Mhm.
wanted to see Stevie Nicks in 2021? Too fucking bad. No fucking Fleetwood Mac fucking songs for
Well,
you,
that's what
bitch.
happens when liberals take power, TJ. Trump been president. We'd be listening to Stevie Nicks concert right now together.
I mean, if these
Limp
dumb
Bizkit
fucking
canceled their
idiots,
August tour, man. Fred Durst, you can say what you want about his new look, but he's taking COVID
Dude.
seriously.
I'd be at a Fred Durst concert and a Stevie Nicks joint concert right now.
Yeah, I'd be there.
Dude, I don't even want to hear an anti-vaxxer or an anti-masker bitch about shit like this either, because we could have
No, they have
been
no right.
like months ago back to fucking relative normal in this fucking country. You could have been seeing whatever you wanted, going to movie. Look, how do you think I feel? Everything's starting to fucking slowly lock down about a month out from the release of the fucking movie I've been waiting for like 10 years. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, we pushed it back into fucking
Where
late
is
October.
Dune?
Great.
Where is Doom?
They're not going to release it if they can't put it in the theaters. They're not going to do it. So it's going to get pushed back till 2023.
I've talked to Denny, and he promises me, Paul, 2023, the slate is clear. Dune is coming 2023.
July 5th, 2027. Dune.
Dune.
At long last, Dune will finally be out. Coming to a theater
Now,
near you
I think Dune's coming out.
this July 2092.
I have a strong feeling. Look, believe me, I know movies. Dune's coming out in October.
We'll be at the actual level of the technological progress of Dune by the time Dune gets released.
You'll still live in that universe.
Yeah,
if you're alive.
Dune will be a Western by the time
Yeah.
it gets released.
Dune will be like a historical artifact. This is how people used to live.
Interesting.
Man, they're still talking about Fred Durst. I love him.
Why would you not, dude?
Who, the fucking plebs?
Everyone's like,
Yeah.
Dune, whatever.
All the plebs in there, like,
What about Fred
they're
Durst?
still on Fred Durst. They're just
What
like, yeah,
about
dude,
me?
Fred Durst's wig looks like this. No, it looks like that.
It ain't a wig, baby. It's Fred Durst.
It's Fred Durst, baby. It's my way. Vendors defend Nazi symbols at Sturgis rally as freedom of speech.
That's all about my freedom of speech.
Yeah, we love freedom of speech, man. Sturgis, with hundreds of thousands of people in attendance of the Sturgis motorcycle rally in South Dakota, some vendors are selling gear with Nazi symbols displayed prominently, with one vendor saying they're just giving the bikers what they want. That's according to ABC affiliate KOTA, which reported that the vendors and bikers say they're exercising their First Amendment rights. I mean, like, is anyone denying that? Is anyone like, this is not covered by the First Amendment? I guess there's some people, but like, the issue here is not whether or not this is protected by the First Amendment, right?
You know what we need to do?
Seems like an aside.
Trap these things with a hidden fucking vaccine release in them and just let them keep selling them, you know?
Yeah.
Like they put it on their head and they go, ow, man, something poked me. What was that? Oh, well, you know, and they go on about their day and now they're vaccinated. That's it. We need to just start taking advantage of this shit. Quit trying to fight against it. Because when you tell them they can't wear it, they're like kids. They never grew up out of that age where it's just like, you know, oppositional, defiant bullshit. So just let them.
I'm not allowed to wear a
use
swastika.
it.
Well, then I'm a you know what? I'm a full-on Nazi now, bitch.
Like, think about it. Like, yeah, is this type of shit like fucking tasteful to wear? No. Is it a smart thing to have though? Yeah. Like, if there's somebody that feels like this, I'd rather them wear it on their forehead like a big dumbass beacon than.
There's something to be
I-
said for like, yeah, okay.
I've always said that too. It's like,
I'm a swastika. It's like, don't wear that. It's like, well, then you're just a swastika person walking around without the swastika to let me know.
it's like Inglorious Bastards, right? It's like, you gonna wear that uniform the rest of your life? No, nope. Gonna take it off, aren't you? You know, it's the same fucking principle. I'd rather know who the scumbags are. It's like when they try to drive all these assholes underground, that's how they get to hide and go to Discord and all these other places where they get to scheming. Like, let them be out in the open. Let's know where these people are. Like, why want them to hide this behavior?
Soak them
Also-
in vaccines and chemicals that sterilize people too.
By the way,
Yeah,
a huge
absolutely.
motorcycle rally in the midst of a resurgent pandemic with a new, horribly viral of a Delta variant out there. And of course, you know what they say about this rally too? They're like, the people in South Dakota are like, nothing we can do. They're just gonna have the rally here. We just gotta have the rally.
Can't stop them.
It's like, okay, yeah, people coming from all over the country and world to come to this rally, that's not going to spread the disease any further, right? Doesn't matter. Even the people that believe, even though those that believe in it don't care. It's like, well, it's just like a bad cold.
Family Dollar employees at Nebraska store walk off job, cite low pay and long shifts.
I can't believe
I
it.
can't imagine that Family Dollar pays very well.
It probably pays great, Paul. I'm sure they're making like $100 an hour.
A Family Dollar store in Lincoln, Nebraska reopened Monday after being forced to temporarily close when the entire staff, fed up with poor pay, management, and long hours, walked off the job. On Sunday, the store's assistant manager, Brianna Fowler, I don't know, and the store's only cashier left a farewell note on the front door on the store that read, "We all quit. Sorry for the inconvenience." Fowler told Fox Business that they were the only two working at the store on Sunday. Everyone else, including the store's manager, had already quit, she said. Fowler said the problem started 3 to 4 months ago when the store lost all of its cashiers and its other assistant manager due to alleged issues with the manager. The working conditions were so bad because it was a never-ending cycle of trying to play catch-up with everything, she said. We had 5 employees max at all times. You can't run a whole store with 5 employees. And trying to hire new people is nearly impossible, she said. We couldn't keep any cashiers hired because they only make $10 an hour, and it definitely wasn't worth the pay for everything we had expected them to do.
So, interesting story, TJ, here.
Uh-huh.
So they're owned by Dollar Tree. And Dollar Tree just reported, oh my God, their profits are up?
Nuh-uh.
Insane. Here's from August 2020. Dollar Tree profits up 45% as shoppers spend more on fewer visits. Family Dollar comes through for Dollar Tree. Wow. So $1 billion company, but somehow just can't find the money to pay these employees. Well, I hope they like having their stores empty because no one can fucking shop there because guess what? Ain't no one to work there.
A spokesperson for Dollar Tree, which owns Family Dollar, confirmed to Fox Business that the store has reopened, although they declined to comment on the employment actions or status of the individuals.
So they basically hired a bunch of fucking scabs, and that's that. This is why, like, these things are, you know, it's whatever. It's great that they did this, I guess, and stood up for themselves, but ultimately, the corporation that owns Family Dollar did not feel the sting of what they did and weren't held to any accountability for the fucking shitty work environment that they created because there was nobody backing this action. And that's what you get with a union. By yourself as a single store, you're pretty much impotent to stop business at a place for longer than a few hours. But as a union, you could stop it for fucking weeks, months, years.
Oh yeah, you know what's crazy too is that I've been noted to a lot of people around here. I'm like, so there's local businesses around here that have no problem finding employees, not really real labor shortages, but the companies you see are like these it's crazy. All the worst places to work, they can't find like I can't find anybody. You'll see hiring. Oh, up to this amount of money, up to $10 an hour. It's like, oh, why can't they find when to work these jobs? But these other businesses that people seem to like working at, they don't have that same problem. I wonder what it could fucking possibly be. I wonder. It goes even deeper than that. It's corporate culture. It's low pay. It's a fucking pandemic. It's like, why risk my fucking life for asshole customers that are going to come into this Family Dollar and probably treat every employee like fucking shit because they hate their lives too? What's the point? Why? It's like, so many people are rejecting that paradigm. Obviously, it's a generational shift. I mean, like baby boomers fucking did it. Millennials fucking did it. And I guess Zoomers and these other generations are like, we ain't going to do it.
Good for them.
But clearly.
They shouldn't. Huge California fire grows. Montana blaze.
Yeah, the Dixie
town.
The Dixie blaze.
Dixie. California's largest single wildfire in recorded history. Why is all these unprecedented weather events happening?
Remember last year? Hey guys, remember last year? Wasn't it the largest fire last year? It was a record.
How do we keep just topping ourselves? Everything just gets more and more intense over time. It's almost like some kind of connection or something.
Nah, no.
Continue to grow Wednesday after destroying more than 1,000 buildings, nearly half of them homes, while authorities in Montana ordered evacuations as wind-driven blaze roared towards several remote communities. The dangerous fires were among some 100 large blazes burning across 15 states, mostly in the West, where historic drought conditions have left lands parched and ripe for ignition. The east end of Northern California's massive Dixie Fire flared up on Tuesday as afternoon winds increased, fire officials said. Burning through bone-dry trees, brush, and grass, the fire has destroyed at least 1,045 buildings, including 550 homes in the northern Sierra Nevada. Newly released satellite imagery showed the scale of the destruction in the small community of Greenville that was incinerated last week during an explosive run of flames. The Dixie Fire, named after the road where it started on July 14th, by Wednesday morning covered 783 square miles and was 30% contained, according to the California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection. At least 14,000 remote homes were still threatened. The Dixie Fire is the largest single fire in California history and the largest currently burning in the U.S.
Doesn't matter if they even contain this fire, because guess what? The next one's coming either this year or next year. The Dixie Fire, if it even holds the strap, it'll be for a year max until fire season starts up in California again. And you know what? If you think it's just California, Denver right now has some of the worst air conditions in the fucking planet because of these fires. So if you think it's just going to affect California, like, oh, just California, it ain't going to affect me over here in Colorado. Wrong.
It's another fucking likely, I guess, electrical fire, too. I guess there's some investigation still going on into possible arson, but it's likely just a PG&E fire.
Oh, and more people killed by PG&E. Great. Wonderful.
Dude, I'm telling you, what I'm trying to remember what day it was. It was Sunday? I think it was Sunday or Monday of this last week. I woke up, got up in the morning, and it was just dim, like it was overcast, but the sky was completely clear. The sun never came out that day. There was too much smoke. It was literally just a dirty brown, disgusting day. It looked like like a dust storm was happening or something, but it was just literally the entire atmosphere where I'm at was smoke. So this is like smoke reached, I think, Europe from this fire reached.
Wow.
So it's ridiculous. Like this is just like going to keep happening over and over and over again in California. There's no fix to it either.
Well, what they're saying is it's going to basically transform the environment in California. Like it's going to burn all these forests and all this shit. There's basically nothing left, and then it's going to become like brush. Yeah, basically, yeah. Because nothing's going to be able to survive. It's going to just be insane. It's just, I mean, the moisture, the ground moisture. It's just, and it's going to have dramatic consequences. If you just think that, oh, well, it's just California. I mean, you know, when we were there, where Paul lives in the Central Valley, they grow a ton of shit. When that goes bye-bye,
insane amounts. Yeah.
Like a lot of things. I'm not saying everything that's grown in the U.S. is grown there, but California is a genesis point and the starting point for a lot of things that people eat.
Well, a lot of and you know the underground aquifers that fuel a lot of the agriculture in like states like Kansas and shit are all drying up too. So, like, there's gonna be major food shortages in the future. I mean, like the whole planet's fucked. So, just
well, but you know what? Why do we not pull that massive UN climate report where I'm told like, hey, if we pump the brakes now, we can stop the car because who am I kidding? The car's going over we're even if you even want to have the analogy like we're going off the cliff, like maybe we haven't gone off the cliff yet, but it's not far away.
I think we went off the cliff about 10 years ago and we're just falling in slow motion. Like I really think our chance to actually mitigate some of the shit we're looking at now required like revolutionary action globally about a decade ago or maybe 2 decades ago. Now we're just all fucking like, it's the same thing as like, when's the dystopia fund going to kick in? It's like it kicked in about a decade ago, bro.
Yeah. Like, what are you guys talking about?
And it's the same thing with the climate. Like we're in the midst of climate collapse. Like we're so used to reading about these things and thinking like, oh, when shit collapses, it's going to happen all at once. No, we're at the front edge of climate collapse.
It's a cascading effect. Yeah, it's not going to be like one thing. It's not going to be like Roland Emmerich is like the 10 tornadoes and the wildfires like swoop in and there's an earthquake and there's a volcano and there's a fucking tsunami that destroys everything. It's not going to be that.
Slowly but surely, the places where people live are going to start looking like this. And they're going to move away from them. And then the places where those people live are going to start looking like that too.
Just this wall of smoke just engulfing the West here.
Yep.
Burned out. This is just a land just been totally fucking destroyed by these.
Well, here's another thing it's gonna spur more migration too, is because insurance companies are just gonna hit a point with California and a lot of these states where it's like, we won't insure your property.
Right.
Well, it's like trying to get flood insurance in Louisiana.
Do you want to buy a property that you cannot insure in California for $500,000 and then put a bunch of money into it? Like, no. No one's going to do that.
By the way, that's the color the sky was where I live all day on Sunday or Monday. I can't remember which day it was.
When I flew in to Fresno to go see, Paul and shit, the captain on our airplane is like, yeah, weather conditions in Fresno, not hazy. He's like, it's going to be 98 degrees and smoky. I'm like, well, that sounds like a description of hell. So... yeah, it's basically like that. Like
sulfur and brimstone as far as the eye can see.
Demonic imps will gnaw on your flesh, and it will all be presided over by Asmodeus, Lord of the Dark Realm. You will see him in the sky laughing as you are tortured. Those are the weather conditions currently in Fresno.
Well, if anyone wanted to experience the Mad Max world, maybe you'll get your chance.
Terrible.
Maybe you get your chance. Yeah.
Yeah, this is like blighted earth shit, so sounds a bit sexy. Well, you'll get to see. You'll see.
I mean, look,
soon.
Maybe everyone will be well dressed in the apocalypse. We don't know.
Yeah, maybe it's gonna be super stylish. What the fuck is this? Okay. Reputed mafia godmother arrested at Rome airport.
Whoa, the godmother?
Yeah, I guess so. Prosecutors allege Maria Licciardi, 70, ran extortion rackets.
Maria Licciardi.
There you go. Nepal's based Camorra crime syndicate.
Nepal is Naples.
Naples, whatever.
Napoli.
Fucking bastards.
Bella Napoli.
Did you know Mario?
Don't frite tonta bara.
A reputed top Naples crime syndicate boss was arrested as she was about to board a flight to Spain, Italian authorities said. The Interior Minister, Luciana Lamorghese, praised the arrest of Maria Licciardi, 70, by... Come on, fucking, how many Italian words you gonna give me?
I love it, dude.
Licciardi Camor.
Officers on the orders of Naples prosecutors. Police from the paramilitary special operations unit, which carried out the arrest, were not immediately available for details, but the Carabinieri press office posted a dispatch by the Italian news agency ANSA saying that...
Dude, all this is like in these crime families is you become the scapegoat when you get old enough. It's like, all right, you're just gonna have to go to prison so that the crime syndicate can just keep running. Even says she doesn't even bat an eye. It's like, oh, you're going to jail. It's like she already knew she was going.
Yeah, she's 70, so it's
she
like,
fucking knew. It's like, it's my time in the family. I gotta go be in Italian prison for a few years or whatever.
Hey,
Italian prison's like nothing.
A lot of Italian stories today. What is this? What's going on here? Like a war zone, 27,000 pounds of deodorant cans carried by semi explode.
TJ.
Well, it's said the same way. I didn't know which fucking
semi TJ.
Obviously,
Yeah,
I corrected myself almost immediately.
A semi.
A semi did it.
I fucking corrected myself almost instantly. I realized
if you had, but if you read it correctly, there'd be no correcting you.
Warzone 27K poundis
Warzone.
A semi trauk kauk fire at a northwestern Oklahoma Trook.
Yeah, true.
On free day, cows ing pounds 27 pounds of Womins deodorant aerosol cons. Am I doing it? Am I doing it better? Am I better than TJ?
Yeah, you nailed it.
T-O
Explode. Cottage Fire. Holy fuck, bro. It cottage Fire?
I can't believe it.
Oh, no. No. Got like a video.
I think they're just jealous of those wildfires, dude.
So that's cool. Just like it was cans of deodorant blowing up.
Yeah.
What lit them on fire?
Your asshole. For first time, average pay for supermarket and restaurant workers tops $15 an hour. The U.S. labor market hit a new milestone recently. For the first time, average pay in restaurants and supermarkets climbed above $15 an hour. Wages have been rising rapidly as the economy reopens and businesses struggle to hire enough workers. Some of the biggest gains have gone to workers in some of the lowest paying industries. Overall, nearly 80% of U.S. workers now earn at least $15 an hour, up from 60% in 2014. Job sites and recruiting firms say many job seekers won't even consider jobs that pay less than $15 anymore.
Shocking.
For years, low-paid workers fought to make at least that much. Now it has effectively become the new baseline. Well, not for 20% that are still being paid less.
Yeah, but why do you think people are rallying around that number?
And by the way, 15 was the number like
years ago.
Years and years ago. Things have changed since then. Inflation has fucking driven it up.
It's
so now it should be like 20, 25.
Yeah. It's something like 23 and change right now to like actually live a decent fucking life, like a living wage.
Right. So, yeah, long way to go still. As competition for workers heats up, large employers are taking notice by bumping up starting pay. CVS said it will increase its starting pay from 11 to 15 by next summer.
This is just the shit that happens.
Like Target, Best Buy, Costco, and Disney.
They always do this, and they always keep it well below the fucking poverty line. So it's like back when I was a fucking kid, I think minimum wage was like $5.50 or some shit in some places. And then they bumped it up to like $7.50 and everybody was like, "Oh, okay, all right." Then they bumped it up to 8, 9, and 10. And this is just another one of those little bumps where it's just like, yeah, now it's at 15. But the problem is inflation has continued to march forward. And now $15 is worth about $8. You know what I mean?
Good one, Paul. You're quite a killer. This is actually a great salary to be starting off with. I don't know what you're talking about. Inflate what? Inflate the lies you're telling, you mean?
Yeah, I mean, like, we're just fucking... It's like we're supposed to forget about inflation when it comes to them. They're raising these wages. We're raising wages, you guys. We're doing it. It's like, no need to fucking do any legislation against us. We're doing it on our own.
Look,
it's like,
we voluntarily have decided to raise the minimum wage at our business. Therefore, look, any laws would be completely unnecessary.
Fuck that. $25 an hour is the new fucking benchmark.
If you do that, though, TJ, inflation is going to go even worse because you get more people, more money, more plebs, more money, TJ. Cost of everything's going to keep going up, TJ. You got to draw a line in the sand somewhere. And you know what, TJ? If that line in the sand,
minimum wage increases have never been shown to significantly fucking drive inflation.
You know what they have been shown to do, TJ? What? Reduce the number of people employed.
Good.
Oh, good.
Yeah, good.
How's that good, TJ? More. So you're telling me you want people in poverty? Poverty's good.
No one's going to be in poverty.
Is poverty good, TJ?
Resource-based economy where nobody has to do drudgery work.
Okay, now, of course, communism. Thanks, gentlemen. I couldn't see where that one was going. Let's make things fair. Who gets to decide what's fair, Paul? You? Do you get to decide what's fair? Do you, TJ?
Yeah.
Who gets to decide?
I'll decide.
The government gets to decide, TJ. And what if you don't agree with the government? Then the government kills you, TJ.
Shit.
Ready for your food ration, TJ? You only need 2,000 calories a day. Don't need Oreos anymore, do you?
Let me take a look at what kind of food ration I'm getting now. Nothing. Yeah, I'm ready for my ration.
I'm sure you will when you get your gruel.
Maybe I'll lose weight when I got nothing. Like maybe when they take... Maybe when they take devil dogs off the shelf and replace it with like thin fish soup and gruel and shit, my house will finally get in shape.
Yeah, Paul's like, I look better than I ever have.
Holy shit.
The apocalypse is all I needed.
God damn, I'm looking fit. I'm looking svelte. Anyway, you guys, once again, I'm going to urge you, motherfucker. Let's see if we got any more patrons since we better the last have. Push.
We didn't? Oh, wait.
Nope. But you guys, you know what? You can remedy that mistake right now because we're doing the rest of this show live for the patrons. 1 more hour of news content coming your way on Flash Fried. If you fucking cross the line, join the other side, see what Pessimist Productions is all about. You can check out not just the rest of this show, but the rest of every single other one of these shows we've ever done, as well as all kinds of other stuff that we've put for patrons only. We have probably some of the most robust offerings possible. We are content generating fucking machines. And you will see.
More shit coming very, very soon.
We got movie commentaries. We got fucking episodes that are behind the paywall. We got fucking patron exclusive episodes. We got fucking patron ideologies. We got abandoned hopes.
We haven't announced yet, but we have big shit coming up this month.
All the
next month.
Dungeons and Drunken Dragons episodes that we've shot so far are up there. Every fucking goddamn thing is up there on the Patreon. Join us now.